Good morning, or whatever. I am Kaido. You can ignore the plank portion of my username. I was going to do a big series of me playing the Armored Core games from beginning to end, and I was going to post all the content from all of them and show just why the fourth game is such garbage. Unfortunately, I've lost the software to the piece of hardware that I was going to use to do that, and I can't find it, so that's been heavily delayed. In any case, I've been participating on YouTube a fair bit, sort of passively, watching a lot of the atheist versus creationist arguments that have been happening between the, the somewhat heavy hitters among the two groups there on YouTube, like Thunderfoot. One particular thing that I noticed was the recurring argument on the on the creationist side of things, where somehow they get the opinion that if you understand the beauty of the world, such as if you understand how things work, like how a flower works, then somehow the flower is no longer beautiful. That somehow atheists are incapable of understanding and appreciating the beauty of this world. I am an atheist, and I am an artist. And let me point out, I am an artist who's gone to college, and most people appreciated the work that I did there, or at least they appreciated it to my face. No one ever came up and said, oh, they're saying nasty things behind your back. I get generally positive compliments on the internet about what work I put there, so I'm fairly certain that I have a fairly good idea of what I find to be beautiful, and what others find to be beautiful, and I understand how the natural world works. I know the chemical compositions of the kinds of paints that I use. I know the technical processes that go into using them. I understand the psychology that goes into using paint in a certain way to create emphasis, in such subtle ways that most people don't notice them unless they were to take an actual art course. The fact that I understand these things does not depreciate the value of them to me. If anything, I appreciate art more now than I did when I was a child, because as a child, I did not understand abstract art. I didn't understand what was so beautiful about it. I thought it was ugly, to be honest. Now that I understand the concepts which drove the creation of that kind of art, I like it. Not all of it. No one can like all of it. After all, a lot of them do just paint "fuck you" on a piece of canvas. But I do like a lot of it. And I like it because I now understand it. If understanding the world made it less valuable to us, then why are we constantly trying to understand it? I'd further like to stomp all over the creationist argument that understanding the world depreciates your value for the world, or at least the value of the beauty of the world, by pointing out one of the most important artists ever, Leonardo da Vinci. This gentleman was extraordinary. I can't draw like him. I've tried. It's incredible. He had such a subtle touch. In any case, he was also batshit crazy. A batshit crazy theist. He spent his time finding dead people, cutting them open, and drawing their organs in extraordinary detail. Exceptional anatomical detail. And he's part of why we have a lot of the medical science imagery, the study through dissection and that. He is the reason we have a lot of that, because he was the first person to draw what organs really look like. Now, he was doing this because he wanted to get closer to understanding the beauty of God's creation. Even he could see the beauty in the complexity of the human heart. And if he had our technology, I am certain he would spend his time drawing individual cells, possibly even making diagrams of the things inside of cells. Certainly, he was completely insane. I mean, he cut people open to draw their organs. That's really far out there. That's crazy. But the fact remains that his understanding did not depreciate his value of the world. It expanded it. If even a theist, a fucking ancient theist from way back, even if one of them could understand the value of understanding the world, how is it that many creationists today, with our technology, with all of our understanding, still don't get it? And how can they say something so offensive as to claim that I, as an atheist, don't understand beauty as an artist? To claim that is to say as though my political standing impacts my ability to hold a romance with someone. It's insulting, it's wrong, and it's stupid. Other people have addressed this issue before, but I don't think anyone else has addressed it to the extent by which I think it needs to be addressed, which is probably just because I am an artist and it pertains directly to me and my interest in the study of aesthetics. Anyways, that's all I really had to say on the subject.